Blossoms. Today's video is going to be a life update, so let's get started. Hi, Orange Blossoms. So, clearly you know I've been gone for quite a while, for almost a month, about three and a half weeks. And I'm coming on here to explain to you guys where I've been, what's been going on. So let's just go ahead and get started because it's going to be kind of a long video. Hopefully I can cut it down, but let's just go ahead and get started. So, if you've been watching my channel this last year, you will know that my great-grandmother was very ill. Since March, she was very sick. Ow, my feet hurt so bad. And unfortunately, on December 8th, she passed away. This is the first time since her passing that I've been able to talk about it without bursting in tears, because her and I were very close. And she lasted longer than I thought, but then again, I thought she would last longer than she did. But the Lord told her it was time to go home, and so she did. My aunt says she died peacefully, she was not suffering anymore, and that's all I could ask. As much as I love my family, I would never want them suffering. So, her funeral, I left on Wednesday. Her funeral was on 12th or 13th of December, and I was a hot freaking mess. And I found out a lot about family and family values. I will go into a little bit of detail, but I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to do any of that for privacy. I don't think that's right to blast them like that. However, their actions were horrific. So, these family members of mine were acting like they were 2 years old at this funeral, which we'll get into in just a second. I need a drink. Oh, root beer is delicious. Okay, so I don't fully know what my grandma died from, but I know she had been sick for quite a while. She had been developing dementia and all sorts of other medical issues. So she wasn't doing well, and she lasted longer than I thought. But I thought I would have more time with her than I did. June was the last time I actually physically saw her, but I had talked to her many times after that. So right now I'm at peace with it, but it took me a long time to have this peace because of how close we really were. At the viewing, it was really hard to see her. I don't do well with death anyway, but seeing her in her casket really upset me because when I was here at home, I didn't have to accept it. Seeing her there really hit me that yes, she is gone. It was very hard to accept. I was emotionally drained, cried for days and days. There was a lot of family there, family I hadn't seen in years. And the one thing, without getting into too many details, like I said, for privacy reasons, I was absolutely mortified at what happened at her funeral. One of my family members decided that it was okay to stand up in front of the whole congregation at my grandmother's funeral and make an absolute ass of herself. And it had to be about her. We had to know certain things about her that nobody cared about. Okay, this was not about you. This was about my great-grandmother. And I was highly offended. I was mortified, and I was very angry. And I don't get angry easily, but this pushed me over the edge because how dare you? This wasn't about you. And you made it about you, and I don't understand why. I have a lot of unanswered questions that I probably will never have an answer for. And I've learned to deal with that, and that's something that I will have to learn to deal with in the future. But how freaking dare you, man? You look like an absolute moron up there. and you thought you were doing her justice. Well, you didn't do her justice. If she was alive, she would have told you to sit down. You made a mockery of her funeral, and she deserved way better, to be very blunt. You don't stand and interrupt a preacher at a funeral service. You don't stand and make it about you. It wasn't about you. It was about celebrating my grandma's life. And you mocked it, and I was very highly offended. I was very angry, and I couldn't believe, but I could believe that you did that. So not only did I mourn the loss of my great-grandmother and had to lay her to rest, I had to cut a lot of family out of my life because of the funeral, because of what happened at this funeral. And what I don't appreciate is you were trying to play me against my mom. Little did you know I already knew what you were trying to do, and it didn't work. So you can be mad at me all you want to, and that's fine. But the one thing you will not do is mess with my mom and my dad. That's unacceptable. There's no excuse. It will not happen. I was not mean to you. I was not rude to you. I didn't say anything hateful to you. But I've had enough. I cut communication with you because you did not honor what you told me you were going to do. You're the one that misunderstood instructions. You're the one that had to make it about you, and it had nothing to do with you. It was about my grandmother, and I was highly offended. So until you understand that, and until you understand I will not stand for it, we have nothing further to discuss. I'm done. I'm gonna keep, like I said, for privacy reasons, I'm not gonna mention who it was, but I was mortified. Who stands up at a funeral, interrupts the preacher to make it about yourself? It wasn't about the person we were celebrating. You made it about you. Like, why? Everything in your speech we didn't need to know. It wasn't about you. You made it about you. But it wasn't. It had nothing to do with you. So that annoyed me because my grandmother, yes, my great grandma, I called her grandma. She was not always the easiest to get along with. She did things that I didn't appreciate at the time, a long time ago, but she deserved better at her funeral. She truly did. And everybody respected her wishes except for one person, and it irritated me, and I was already very emotional. So after the lunch, my mom was getting dressed, and I was waiting for her, and I had two family members come up to me at different times and asked me if I was upset, and I said, hell yeah, I'm upset. I'm not just upset, I'm really pissed off, to be quite honest. They tried to be lovey-dovey as far as family goes, and I had to ask them to leave because I was so upset at what had just happened. I didn't want to speak to anybody. And then this person came up to me and asked me if I was disappointed. Yes, I still am. I'm still very upset about it. Because she deserved better. And don't do something stupid and then ask me to pity you, because it won't happen. As you can tell, I'm still pretty salty about it. And I will be for quite a while. So it's like I said to my other family that I speak to, I didn't just mourn the loss of my great grandma when we laid her to rest. I am mourning the losses of having to cut out people in my life because of things that should never have happened. And this person tried to get me to hurt my mom, and I didn't do it. I would never. I've put my mom through a lot in my life, and I will never do it again. My mom deserves way better. And I knew what this person was trying to do, and I shut it down. Okay, I shut it down because it was unacceptable to even think that I would even do that to my mom. My mom and I have had a rocky relationship for quite a while, but we have worked very hard to get it where it's at today, and I would do anything for my mom. So I know that doesn't leave you with a lot of what happened, but for privacy, I'm not going to go into too many details about it, but I know. So with that, Um, that was just the first week of me being out there. I was out there about 3 weeks. I also had a nasty ear infection. Yay me! I was on antibiotics. I did ear candles and eardrops and flushed my ear out, and nothing worked. So I had to go to the doctor, which was unexpected, but I'm glad that I did it because a week ago, not even a week ago, Monday, yeah, it's been about a week, half my family got strep throat. Luckily, I didn't because I was on antibiotics, but that was fun. Um, so yay. So the good things about this trip was that I got to see all of the family that I wanted to see, all of my friends. We had an amazing birthday party for me and my twin sister. We turned 29 this year, which I can't believe. I'm 29. I turned 30 this year, and I'm very nervous about it. But anyways, we did a big party. I got an Olaf onesie. I got some really cool things for my birthday. So thank you for everybody who came and celebrated it with us. I had so much fun. Christmas was amazing. Lots of love, lots of pictures, lots of memories. New Year's was really good. Didn't do anything, but it was nice. I had a niece who had a birthday. Her party was fun. I had game night with family, which was amazing. We had games, we made memories, my dad made fudge, we did cookies, we did this, we did that. And the reason why I didn't vlog it is because of all my nieces and nephews. I didn't want them on camera. And there's just no way. Plus, I was still dealing with the loss of my great grandma. So this was the first season without her. And it was really hard. But my family was there for me. My twin sister, who I hadn't seen in a long time, she came down. Keep her in your prayers. She's going through a lot. I'm not going to go into what's going on. It's not my thing to tell. She's going through a lot. Just keep her in your prayers. But she's got some stuff going on. She's fine, but she's just got some stuff going on. But so I got to see her and my older sister, my younger sisters, and it was so much fun towards the end with Christmas and everything. They were all there for me when I found out my grandma passed. But I had a good time regardless of the funeral. It was a good time. I made a lot of memories with my dad and my mom and my sisters. That's all I wanted. Yes, I had to cut people out of my life, but I had to do it for many reasons that I'm not going to get into. And sometimes you just have to make those hard decisions to cut people out, and it's not something you want to do, but something you might have to do, and that's exactly what I had to do. So it's unfortunate, and maybe I'll change my mind in the future, but as of right now, I'm not going to waste my breath or my time. It's just the way it is. So I do have several videos planned for this month. My husband's birthday's coming up, my anniversary's coming up, I have a birthday party coming up for a niece of mine. So this month is going to be jam-packed with videos and stuff as well, but the first video of 2020 was me updating you guys on what happened, why I was MIA. I didn't really post on social media either. I just wanted to make memories and spend time with my family in this tough time that we were going through. If you followed me on Facebook or Instagram, you knew everything because I posted on there as much as I could. I didn't post too much, but you guys knew what was going on. But, so that's it. I'm home now. I got here at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. This is on Friday. I don't know when I'm going to post the video, but I'm filming it on a Friday. And I do have a video that I filmed while I was in Johnson. It was the only video I filmed. I might edit it and go ahead and post it either before or after this video. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how editing goes. But I'm glad 2019's over. It was not a good year for me, especially towards the end. It was not a good year, and I'm glad it's over. 2020 is going to be, my year is going to be a good year, and I'm excited for what's going to happen in the future. So, I hope that kind of explains where I've been. Thank you for being patient. I really appreciate the messages and you guys checking up on me. Thank you. I'm okay. I needed that time off because I just was going through so much, and emotionally I was everywhere. I was drained, and I just needed that time with my family. So I'm back, and we're just gonna move on and see what this year brings. So I hope you guys um, had a fantastic holiday season and a great new year. I did towards the end, and I'm 29 now. Can't believe it. So let's make this year the best year we've ever had. If you ever have a goal that you've never achieved and you wanted to achieve, do it this year. Make this your year. Make this the year of positivity. Make this the year of action and the year of self-love and self-empowerment so that you could help others in the end. So, hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season. I'm okay. We're just gonna move on and do our thing. So I have finished in my finals this next week because I didn't do anything while I was over there. I did some, but I have a lot of work to do. But today is going to be all about rest, and then tomorrow I might go see family. I don't know. We'll see what it brings, but hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and thank you for being patient, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.